And there's like so many different things that you could talk about.
We're gonna make a shitty f***ing tier list. Best way to live his life.
Oh my god! Pump to god! FlyQuest champion! Let's go pump to god right there.
Hello everyone and welcome to another beautiful night here with the FlyQuest Fight Series. Guilty Gear Strive, the game of the night, and we are kicking it off first of all with the East Coast here. My name is Proxy, Bones on the other side. Good to see you, buddy. Like you said, I feel like it's been a minute. I think ECT last year might have been the last time we commented. It was a long time ago.
Can you all believe that Proxy is actually rewriting history and forgot that we commentated together at Combo Breaker just a few months ago? It has been a minute, though.
I knew it had been a while. Come on, man. I knew it had been a while, but good to see you either way, buddy.
It is good to see you too, Proxy. I'm super happy to be on the mic with you. No, it has genuinely been a minute. I'm excited to watch some good old Guilty Gear Strive. We were just going through who it was that qualified in this top 8. For the record, this is FlyQuest Fight Series 26. If you can do some basic arithmetic, you would find that that means it is exactly halfway through a full year of these things. And look at these brackets. The player has pulled through. We've got Cheerio and Big Booty Man potentially up first year as a match. Now, I had postulated that this would be a Gold Lewis mirror, but you said Big Booty Man may have been swapping over to the Slayer, right?
I've seen a lot of Slayer on the timeline recently, so we'll see what it ends up being the choice. I do believe it will be the Slayer, and then on the other side of the affair here is going to be Skullduggers and Adventure, actually. So that's going to be another interesting one. It's two Anjis sneaking in. We'll get to the second one in a minute, but the Anji for Adventure as well as Skullduggers, I believe, on the Faust for that one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Anji into Faust match, which is definitely just mildly clown shoes.
A little bit. I feel like the exact right amount.
Right after that, you can see we've got Macmens going up against Razo. Razo has been ripping it up with the Slayer. Like you said, we've got the Anji takeover coming on in hot. And then right below that, Proxy. You see that last match there in the winner sign?
Always a tough one. I feel like it's very difficult to see these two play because I feel like they're both two of the best reps when it comes to the character. I believe we're going to be having we're going to have Pistols at Dawn, I think, here in this final match, potentially depending on if it's going to be the Soul or the Happy Chaos. But yeah, Jack and Umi show to close this out. And just as a reminder, coming out of the ladder, all players are in the winner's bracket right here. So everybody going to have those two chances coming straight out into the bracket stage of this tournament.
I do want to emphasize that last time in that exact match, I believe, where it was Jack Umisho was going down in matches and did switch to the Soul, but only after they had gotten a bit beat up. So I think it is a bit of a coin flip for whom he would go with. They would probably play the same way, where I think almost always off rip is going to be the Happy Chaos, trying to solve for Jack as anybody is. But I think we're ready for our first match here, folks. I do believe that we're going to be seeing the Big Booty Man. The old BBM coming on up to the stage.
BBM is crazy.
They are indeed on the Slayer. Slayer do be having the biggest booty of them all. Now that I think about it.
I feel like sometimes it's about the inner big booty. You might not have it out on the outside, but it's about your soul. It's about the spirit.
Proxy, thank you for telling me that someone who weighs like 120 pounds soaking wet, that I too can have a big booty. But here we go. There you go. Obviously sticking with the Gold Lewis. This is a very volatile matchup. I'm surprised that backdash actually worked there.
Okay. Cracks down the backdash for the second time, actually. Is able to get the wall stick here and is going to spend the overdrive just to get the hard knockdown. Good call, as always.
Oh, and then donked by the big overhead. The bunker. Oh, that is so nasty, Proxy. That's been like since day one the grossest way to use the RC. Well, but no signal. The grossest way to use the RC, where you do it so late that they're like, oh, do I punish this? And then you just press RC so quickly to the bike. Gross stuff.
Oh, situation not getting much better here. Still stuck in the corner. Has to do something. Security at maximum, but no way to really spend it here. Good tech and a decent jump away, but ends up finding the back throw.
Oh, back-to-back incidents. Oh, it's a disaster, Proxy.
Oh my god, speaking of disasters. Okay, we're alive, though.
Oh, so good. We got it. Sorry, occasionally we have to cut it out here for ratings reasons. If we showed you the full unfiltered match of Big Booty Man, hope you understand we will be getting slapped with that M rating, but Big Booty Man is going to be taking that first W.
Yeah, definitely slick with it here, looking strong. I mean, that is just the Slayer way of life. Pushes you to the corner, is able to start establishing that pressure. If you don't have burst, you don't have RC. When it comes down to having to play the system mechanics versus Slayer's offense, you're cooked. To be honest, there's not a lot to be done.
Not too much will be done. I do think Gold Lewis can whoopsie-doopsie Slayer pretty easily once he finds the hit, because Slayer's defense is so bad. But I do think that 2H especially is going to make the... Whoa. Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties here, folks. But we do see Big Booty Man pressuring in the corner. Oh, it's late. That's not even plus, and you still hit 5K. Wait, sorry, no, that was the plus $1,000,000 one. I'm lying to everybody, Proxy. I apologize.
Listen, sometimes it's hard to tell which one's a plus $1,000,000. Ooh, does go for the swing out there. That counterpunch doesn't quite find its mark, but that's okay. Still applying good pressure. Gets the jump over and is able to get out of the corner. This is what you were talking about here.
Okay. Nice wall stick. Should be able to break the super here. I love the 6H into super. He's just like slowly scooting forward during the startup.
There's a hold down the neutral there, and it still hovers in the corner, but another back throw. The incident continues to come up.
Oh, good defense. Oh, no, the 2D into nothing. Man, Big Booty Man is doing a really great job. Elgato is doing a really great job at, like, exploiting the fact that canceling or not canceling is a very fundamental mix-up in this video game, and it's really making Cherio have a hard idea of telling when the hell their actual turn is.
Ooh. Wow, okay, another good counter poke there with the 2P. Burst almost back on deck here for Cherio.
Oh no, 2H! And we're going to be able to get the back hits and not get to pick up with the close slash. Cherio lucking out.
Hey, wake up though. Sometimes you just got to commit to it here. Burst available though. That's going to be a big decider, and Spencer for the White Wall Assault straight away. Obviously not quite as good as it once was, but still a very potent tool for the jump scare.
Yep. If it hits, it's still pretty good. And guard crush Droop. How do you like it, old man? Oh, the JD gonna catch the backdash. Dude, that's one of the biggest L's for Slayer. Backdash doesn't go anywhere, Proxy. JD definitely gonna chase that down. Cherio gonna tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, I feel like that is one of the toughest things, especially if you have, I talked to Jobber about this, if you have Slayer muscle memory, that was the first thing that got beaten out of you. It was like, don't backdash like you, it's not the good old days, bro. You're not as limber as you once were.
No, which I think is fair. Everyone, when Slayer was coming out, was like, if he doesn't have backdash cancels, then they've ruined this character. And it's like, he has other stuff that's cool, aside from being the squiggly man on defense.
Yeah, I was going to say, giving him his old backdash with backdash on a button would be a travesty. So I like the design choice.
I like the design choice of just giving him terrible. Oh, 6H anti-air is disastrous here. Gonna poke the wall, but look at that Big Booty Man barely not having the meter to break the wall. Try to break with 6H, but not enough time. Bunker is weird like that. If it splats the wall, it's not as plus as you'd think.
Oh my. The risk gauge continues to build. Supers on the attempt to set up the drone straight out of the corner here. Chases down the backdash.
Oh, but then immediately getting it rushed down. The offensive sequence not working out. Now Big Booty Man looking to just get straight up chipped out. FDing for dear life. Skyfish this man. Give me your meter.
Oh, okay. Funny enough, a one-touch game for either player. Actually doesn't get the full confirm. Burst is available and spends it late.
Oh, he couldn't get over the
Dude, and that beats that clean? Listen, man. Gold Lewis, the big stepper, man. He's ready for it.
That's so funny. What a scrappy round. Oh, that's Elgato.
2P comes through once again. Gets the jump over. Big Millia action. Stuck in the corner now. Wakes up with the super again.
Gonna be able to go straight through. Nice. Did not believe. Dude, that's a seatbelt check. I don't believe in your Oki at all. Oh, God, you're dead. Oh, it's that easy.
Oh, dude. Every single possible number combination on the Behemoths to be able to take the kill. Make it 2-1 now. Definitely looking strong on the come up here.
2-1. Yeah, Cherio. Again, I mean, that's the volatility of the matchup. If Gold Lewis donks Slayer, Slayer's ability to get away from this man. That's why you're seeing all these desperation supers out of Big Booty Man, because he doesn't have a lot of great options to actually guarantee get out of pressure. Outside of doing the classic of like FD mash 2H, but like he's not really reaching at you with a lot of things that 2H would explicitly beat, you know, if they kind of like clash at the same time.
I'll definitely agreed on that one. Actually, a good poke there. 5K afterwards. Finds the overhead and resets pressure.
RC on deck here to extend. Nice block on the Fuzzy Wuzzy. Oh, don't get universe. Don't let it happen to you. That move is jump scare. That move is like, his 2S I think is like -8 on block or something. It's minus a lot.
Dude, great use of the 2H there to actually beat out not only the drone, but to actually put Gold Lewis into a compromised position here. Masterful use of the normals and obviously good matchup knowledge to come through on that one.
Yeah. Well, where do you think he keeps all the matchup knowledge, dude? That's what the booty's for. The double cross through, but that is a bit of an overextension. Cherio reacting appropriately, gets the throw.
Got a close normal and actually didn't cancel into the behemoth there. Maybe just was worried about leaving the gap. Still applying pressure. PRC late. Tried to go for the late PRC again this time, but Cherio's ready to just mash.
Oh god, the JB's coming on true. Gonna be able to get the full pickup here. Skyfishing him into the corner. The Skyfish is enough to kill. I actually wasn't sure because the routing was gonna be kind of weird there. Good stuff for Cherio.
Like good start off. Clean just block on the 5K here. Ends up having to block the cross up here, but the knockdown comes through and the wild assault to confirm the combo.
Yeah, that's up there with the, oh god, don't get universed. Oh god, don't get command gripped again. Nice block on the tap dust and then a punish, man. Proxy, it's happening.
Oh, flipped on over. Looking like just one more touch. Anything will do it now. Burst is available. It's gonna, yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of damage.
One more guess. Anything. Gonna go for the dash up here, straight into the low, and waits out the deflect shield. The first time it gets pulled out all set long, and Cherio is so unbelievably ready for it.
I am shocked Cherio baited that as hard as they did because they haven't represented like any defensive option other than super, and they didn't have super. So I'm surprised Cherio was just like, you're gonna deflect shield, you're whack ass. Like that, man. Good stuff there to Cherio.
That's definitely fair. I mean, to be fair to it, all of the reversal options they were going for, block just beat. So it was a pretty good, committing to the block, there was obviously a pretty good way to be able to potentially stuff out what was going to come through. So obviously, you know, good matchup knowledge, good call on that one, a good read of the situation. Cherio moves on in the winner's side. So moving on to the more traditional portion of the winner's top 8 now. And Big Booty Man down to the losers here, but still in it. The Slayer, still working on.
More traditional portion of the winner's top 8. That makes it this is new age stuff. What are these Aladdin tournaments? Dude, Proxy, back in our days, we just showed up to a arcade, put up a quarter, and what is all this formalization? But yeah, man, good stuff to Cherio as always. Always a very strong contender in these. I do want to highlight again that coming on up here would be the Faust Anji. Anji, a character that has been a pretty big menace in this patch life of the game. A lot of people have been playing the Anji. Anji's got a lot of very strong individual options. Like, I still think getting a full combo off Nagiha is crazy. And Faust, always a weird duck in this game. I don't know if Faust will ever be a character that people settle on in terms of power level in this game, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where I feel like it has been extremely back and forth for everyone. I still am in the camp that I think the character does perform very well and has for a while. Ever since pretty much other than Vanilla, I feel like this character's always been pretty good at minimum. Vanilla was a weird time.
Vanilla was a weird time. Double bomb! Bro, we are Wario Mecha Micro Party games. You better watch out. Yeah, it led to a plus scenario there for Duggars.
Oh, gets the touch, and the RC actually gets the side swap. The spacing just genuinely ended up perfect here. And little homie gonna try and come out, but gets bursted back into it.
Oh god. Elgato jump scare obscuring the footage. The little homies! Oh yeah, couldn't get a full combo off that. Watch out for the weight spinning through. It can be really annoying for Anji because there's so many things that can accidentally hit him when he's spinning to trigger it, and that's like not a good situation for Anji to be in.
Yeah, especially like you said, with a character like Faust who can just accidentally trigger it a lot of the times. Like you'll see like Anji go for really good spins and like second bounce of hammer when you're like, oh well, I guess cool, nice.
Exactly. Also, apologize for the Elgato jump scares there, Chad. I promise. The production weasels are working on it. They're banging it with wrenches and hammers actively.
Oh, let's come through again. Can't get any kind of follow through for it though. PRC ends up converting the hit. Can't get the full combo though. So Adventure, another lease on life on this one.
Oh my god, uh-oh. They're hiding behind it now, chat. Adventure's starting to exploit the Elgato jump scare. They're doing dastardly things behind closed doors.
Oh, dude. Listen, Skull ends up finding the mark because of it though. It's good. He's there. 1-0.
Dude, the cutaway just cut back to Anji going. It was so funny.
Oh my god. Hey, 1-0. Definitely looking good there, Skull. Everything
man.
coming up his way as it does for Faust.
It's listening to us. They're trying to cover the players. Okay, so they're bonking it with hammers over there, folks. I think they're gonna let those players play out that match, so we're not giving y'all the the old dude. You ever play an old game, like an old arcade game or something, and you just gotta be like, man, this game was invented before epilepsy, like where it's just like one thing happens and it's just So they're trying to deny all of you the epilepsy jump scares here. So we're gonna be fixing that in the background with the Elgato. So that match is gonna be played off stream. But yeah, Skullduggers does Faust look cool. I think Faust has always looked cool in this game. I think I agree. And the weird thing about Faust Proxy, I'd love to hear your input on this, is that Faust has always had weirdly good matchups against some top tiers. They just get melted by others.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, especially being the character that is very, very tall and has very high reaching normals, so they can answer a lot of these super airborne characters. That very low crouch puts them in really awkward spots. I can say in the matchup versus Kai, one of the matchups that I didn't want to play as Potemkin was Faust, so I ended up playing Kai for it. He crouches every heavy stun edge. It is like every single knockdown scenario basically turns into 5k-5k instead of using heavy stun edge, so he can't just crawl out of your mix-ups. A lot of players and a lot of characters have to make a lot of odd adjustments for him, so even if he can't just brute force beat a lot of characters, he makes them extremely uncomfortable, which is almost as good depending on how experienced the player of the character is.
Yes, and he just has so many weird traits as a character.
Yes.
He's got like his weirdly fast backwalk speed also just like screws up some stuff. Like he's a very odd character. And I like that. I like that in fighting games where it's like, you know, you kind of have what people would call like a mid-low tier character, but they just match up super well against some of the folks. Like the
anime special.
Yeah, right. The anime special. It's like how you know, chat, I'm sorry. I know we're all Strive players. We don't know what a Smash Bros game is if it came up and bit us in the face. But frankly, it's like why the whole Donkey Kong thing winning in Melee right now is so interesting. Is he specifically is pretty good against a couple of really top tier characters and then gets melted by some other like more mid tier folks. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's always fun to get to see that in games, and I think that specifically anime games usually highlight that pretty well because the character design is so unique. So characters have some tools that are exceptionally polarizing, so it definitely will put you in weird spots if you don't know how to deal with it, especially if a character's underrepresented, which I don't think Faust is, but in other games that can come up, so it's a tough one.
I will say in terms of representation, though, Faust can really be a freak of a character in this game who people play very differently. So it can be very different to, like, prep with your homeboy who plays Faust, and then you show up in a tournament and have to fight somebody like Skulldugger or CPU, right? And even between Skulldugger and CPU, there can be very different options they reach for. And that's not even including weird things that happen, like we saw in that last match where Faust pulled 2 bombs, like, back-to-back. And it's like, what does this mean for the economy in Belarus? You know, like, it's just, it immediately is so weird.
Yeah, you have to play on. It's crazy how good your situational awareness has to be as the Faust player and versus them. Obviously, like we said, mini Faust, depending on where he is, where he's patrolling, it can really change up how you have to play against him. The second bounce of hammer, seeing him get meteors and knowing where the meteor is going to come out in relation to him to you, knowing if you're going to be safe. There is an unbelievable amount of calculations that have to go on in your head to actually be able to navigate neutral neutral if Faust has room to throw items. But that is a big if, because certain characters can just sit on top of him, and he just does not. He's pushing close slash, he's pushing 2K and really hoping that they mess something up.
I always think that's actually the market difference. Oh, I think, are we good? I think the Elgato Demons may have been beaten. Skullduggers here against Adventure. I don't know what the score is, because Skullduggers did come out on that first game, but they definitely played a game in between. Trumpet.
Oh, and just like that, Trumpet ends up being a free burst in that situation here. Push straight to the corner with the mix. Dashes forward to try and take the item. And a good throw.
Okay. Getting it, it's still 1-0 right now for Skullduggers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we didn't miss. Oh my god, that killed him. I thought he'd have a pixel, you know?
Nah, off the shatter, the guaranteed damage, more than enough to be able to take that one out.
Nice. That was actually a great IDFZ to do. Oh, and then the backdash through. Skullduggers is definitely plotting on Geo2 in their life. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I was going to say backdashing the fish. He's able to fully convert that. Ends on the ground, is able to get a plus frame situation. Crazy interaction from Skull.
Yeah. Skullduggers is also using a lot of the item eat, which is interesting. I feel like it's also kind of 50-50 for how much they use it. But Skullduggers has been eaten almost every time.
Oh no, the wake up parry.
Oh, yeah, they carried him so far.
Oh my god, and that extra little bit of damage, I think that actually was the difference between that throw killing and not killing there, so it actually ends up being the difference maker.
They literally just picked him up and they were just like, let's get him away with him.
Oh my god. Dude, they're not so loyal. Funny. That's the craziest part. Mini Faust, the best item, and then when you get a group of Mini Faust, it's the worst item. Like,
dude, and such a lucky break there that Anji's movement during that super happened to perfectly position him to catch the trumpet and hit it with the ult, like right in the middle, calling in the voice. Oh, this game is so good.
Dude, definitely a little bit of a funky one, but that's all right. 1-1 here. Shout out to the players, by the way. It's really nice that we didn't have to miss any of that action there, and the production for helping us out, getting that thing sorted out. The Elgato scares. Couple of slashes in a row, working things out here. And Skullduggers has been winning their way out of the corner a lot with IBFDs, but Adventure's already doing a better job of just switching up the timing of these the normals a little bit, just enough to mess this up.
Nice, big super. Not going to be enough to kill, but this is going to be an okie dokie situation here. Ow. You ever just get hit by a safe jump? Life sucks.
Definitely not a good feeling. So again here, far slash into the poke, runs forward and throws the twirl. Very smart.
That is the second really good reaction Skullduggers has had to twirl. Just run up and challenge immediately. Bomb? Oh my god, huge damage off that.
How did he fix that? How did you end up with such a positive situation there? Throws the 100-ton knowing it's coming. Good timing on the teleport, too.
And then the spacing trap, dude. That was perfect from Skullduggers. And the meteors just for BM. Oh, missed the 5K.
Super unfortunate that Ko doesn't pick up there. Command throw. Sets him up with a new do. Fuzzy stuff potentially. Just goes for the low. That's so tricky.
Nice. I like using the Wild Assault there just to guarantee you get the trumpet. Just wanted to get a little bit of the pushing Adventure out of the way. Buggers. Breaking with the Poorly Clover. Not going to be... Anji's a gutsy boy. He keeps all of his guts in his big toe, so this ain't going to do too much.
Oh my god. I was nervous about it, but he's still here, like you said. Japanese guts working out well. Ends up spending the burst there after the 100-ton finds the hit. I mean, that's definitely a use it or lose it type of situation, but you hate to see an item that leaves Faust so safe be the reason you have to burst.
It's tough out there, man. Again, it's one of those, like, it's a chaotic situation that benefits Faust. I think it's genuinely one of the reasons, like, one of the big separators between, like, the Faust who are still learning the character and the good Faust that is already being very competent with him is just the more items you throw statistically, the more positive situations that are going to work out for you. And we're really seeing that here. These items are really forcing these decisions out of Adventure that are just killing them.
I definitely, listen, that's, if you flip enough coins, I definitely respect it.
Nice spin to get the trumpet. Ow. So much damage.
Yeah, Anji with the custom combo there because of the trumpet homies, but a back throw to potentially secure the situation now.
I did not know what the hell was going to happen there with the bomb.
Dude, but both players so shockingly aware of this bomb spacing here. Both of them have been on the knives, the razor's edge, just barely avoiding the explosion multiple times in a row.
Boom, boom. Oh, again, just challenging the space. Skulldugger's not wanting to commit, does not want to bite into the spin. Oh. A little bit of a scramble, Proxy.
Oh, full connect there. Close slash. IBFE again ends up winning the day. We're back to mid-screen. Plenty of room to roam, even with the RC here.
Oh, butterfly. And then the no block on the tap dust, but they didn't have anything to extend it with, but just finds the haymaker with the H. Adventure is going to be able to tie it up 2-2. Pretty clean overall over Skullduggers. I mean, that got scrambly, but like, of these two characters, if it comes down to a scramble, you bet on Anji like every time, right? Like, you're almost always positive that he's going to come out top. What I really like about how the way Skullduggers' pressure has been working out sometimes is if they recognize they're going to be in a plus spot, but not plus enough to like combo off of it, they tend to do like run up command grab to explicitly challenge Anji just mashing spin in those situations, which I think is like very smart. That's gonna get you some openings for sure.
Oh, definitely. He's done a good job of not necessarily scaring him off of it, because Adventure is a smart enough player to know when it's still good to mix it in, but doing a good job of, like you said, kind of tempering his expectations of how these spins are going to go.
Game of banana. Gotta watch out. Gonna be backed up into it. Tripped over it.
On spacing though, overhead connects into the co. Maximum damage here in the corner. Is going to be able to get the shatter here with a fully charged dust.
That used to be a hard knockdown in the last patch. You'd be able to spin the wild shaw right there. Nice conversion here with the close slash. Skullduggers, where are we going to pull? Hammer.
Ooh, good block on the overhead this time. Still just trying to weather the storm here. Burst is returning slowly but surely.
Who tried to poke into the butterfly, but was just a frame too late to do it. Collided with the hitbox. Adventure now on match point.
I think he thought he had more screen, because I don't know about that last backdash.
Yeah, for sure. Not enough to combo into the wild assault, huh?
Oh my god, the spacing! He just clubs him for 5P'ing.
Ouch. Yeah, both these characters kind of, you know, they've been known to mash some 2P and some 5P, so it's very good to play around it there. The H kind of come out on top almost every time. And now, potentially one more pressure sequence to close it out here for Skullduggers. Skullduggers finds a little bit of the hip, but backdashes away from the command grab.
Oh, after the spin, not much. 100 ton, and looks for the jump in, but the jump in heavy actually not quite going to be able to connect. Adventure spending the RC just to stabilize, and is going to be able to finish it here in a very back and forth set. The game 5, our first of the night, hopefully not the last. Adventure taking that one home.
Very, very well played there from Adventure, and also from our local hometown Faust hero. I know the chat loves Faust. Everyone loves Faust. He's the big funny man. Very, very well played from those gamers. But that's not the end of what we'll be seeing from Skullduggers. They're going to be dropping down to the losers' side. I do believe they're going to be fighting the big booty man, the man with the biggest booty in this here top 8 bracket. Next up, on the winner's side of this, to try to find out who's going to make it into the top 8 of what you would call the conventional bracket, is going to be Macmens, and it's going to be Razo. Man, Razo Slayer is funny to watch.
Yeah, FlyQuest's very own. Definitely excited to see if they can, you know, keep things together, bring things back home for themselves. But Macman's coming off one of the hottest weeks for him in Guilty Gear Strive ever, coming off of his first TNS win ever. I know he's does very well at his own locals as well. Macman's coming in super, super hot. So if there was ever a week for him to try and take down an FFS, this could be it.
Could be it. I mean, this is going to be tricky, though. This is definitely going to Razo is a scary player to go up against. I think the big thing about Razo that separates them from some other Slayer players is their conversions, I think, are like almost best in class with this character right now. Like they're actually able to convert into the Twitter combos that like really round out some of those rounds. But just their, I don't know what else to call it, but their belligerence, their like belief in their evil, that their whatever scum Slayer stuff they're gonna do is gonna work out in the end. They go for some crazy options just over and over.
I'm really glad that you said that too, because there's one thing that I like to take from another wonderful sport of combat sports is when you have a really super high fight IQ when it comes to situations like that, she can get away with those kinds of things because she understands the flow of the game very well, being a very well seasoned player at this point. So you kind of understand when you can get away with the belligerent stuff, and Slayer is one of the ultimate characters for being able to doesn't matter. We're going back to the Leo. We've lied.
Definitely interesting. I wonder if they don't like Slayer Anji?
Either way, I mean, this is the character that we knew Razo for the most. Definitely the character that she's had the highest results with in the long term. Obviously, I do love the Slayer and the Abba, but you know, Mr. Whitefang does put in some work.
Mr. Whitefang does put in some work. I do think that Leo did get hurt in the last patch just simply because the DPs in neutral are not as potent as they once were. But I mean, still very effective a character, kind of still does the Leo thing, you know?
Yeah, plus I mean like I feel like there's certain Leos where DP is a super high factor where it has to be successful for you to be able to win, and I don't think that's Razo's style. I think this is where Razo kind of goes. It's in the mix.
Oh, that's a little too far away for the tap dust, and then actually crouches under the 5P. Leo does be having kind of giraffe 5P, can be low profiled. Razo is going to burst. They believe they're the main character of this story.
I respect it. I respect it. It's one of those moments we were talking about here. It might not be Slayer, but it's the same game theory.
You may respect it, but Razo doesn't respect anything. Ooh. Quick little confirm here.
Straight through with the overdrive after the shatter. Can we get anything for it? Doesn't look like it here. Back to neutral. Gets the poke from max distance. Converts it into a knockdown. And that little shimmy, I wonder what they were looking for on that delay. Whatever it is, they found it.
Yeah, whatever it is, they found it, man. The guard point straight into the burst bait. Blasting through, not even spending the cash on it. Macman's with $100 in the bank. Got to be a little scared here doing anything on offense, but RC not going to be enough to kill. Will Razo even burst? No, just hanging on to it.
Okay. Oh, BRC, just a little scary here. Both of them a little gun shy with the RC and ends up spending the burst.
He's gonna burst. That's crazy. And then gets aired. Bro, the double BRC into the staring contest is so funny.
Dude, that interaction has already happened once. Razo goes with the heavy fireball. We go with the bird into it. The butterfly turns into the bird. Last time Macmans jumps forward and tries to take advantage and Razo just stands and blocks. It ends up going Macman's way. Macmans adjust and goes for the backdash this time. Razo knows there's the potential for him to go neutral or forward, and either way jump forward with a preemptive normal beats it. That was really quick adaptations from both of them. They are thinking very far ahead.
Damn it. Is it truly Macmen's weak? Is Macmen's unstoppable? Wow, what an anti-air close life. Get out the corner, actually. I don't want you there. The corner's dishonorable. Fight me mid-screen like a man.
Ooh, nice conversion there. I really actually like the combo route as we get the wall break here, but Razo, plenty of opportunity, maximum resources.
Oh, there's a DP. Can't get nothing off it, though. That would have been a kill in the last patch.
All right, though, still we'll find something for it here. Burst is absolutely available. About to be for both players here.
Ooh. Blocks out the poke here. Macman's going to be able to almost break the wall. Just the wake-up DP does indeed work. Sending it. What a scoop from the dude.
Oh, a clean throw, better situation again, waits it out, and ends up finding the very delayed throw after that one. The twirl into nothing. A huge show of respect, maybe too much.
Yeah. Razo, not gonna burst that time, holding on to it. Last round, both characters with full burst gauge. Gimmying around. Oh, that's the second time Razo has just been like on guard and done just a mid-screen guard point.
Oh. Like it maybe didn't want the PRC, maybe wanted a red RC there. Ends up just getting a 5P for it. Macmans gets the punish, gets the wall shatter with the charge dust. Another tough situation for Razo here.
It's the hit. Oh my god. I don't even know if I'd call that a shimmy. They were just kind of... Razo, she was just standing slightly outside.
I was going to say, that. I felt like it was good spacing, but a dropped combo.
We see the burst. We do, and it's not the worst. It's good. Razo, once again, we find ourselves in this situation. DP lost. Did you see that?
I did. Oh, man. And then this time the adjustment, Macman sees the fireball coming, no butterfly, chooses not to even go for the projectile. Razo sees that as a green light, takes a much more aggressive line. These interactions post heavy fireball have been very fun to get to watch.
I can't believe it just lost that cold on GJH. A pretty good button, dude.
Duel 1.
Damn. Anji, man.
Damn. And again, sticking with it, Razo, not switching to Slayer.
Right. Break it through with the wall stick here. Definitely good. Trying to cook up what we can here with the positive bonus. Counter poke here from Macmans. Takes it to the wall.
Going on true. A 40% already done to Razo, but Razo's got $100 in the pocket. Ooh, double wall break back to back. Hey, we get the mix going, but the mix hasn't been working out too well for Razo. We were talking earlier about, and I agree with you, that's kind of like where they're comfortable, like more in the neutral and more in the mix, but like Macman's defense has been too solid.
Oh, distance close and finds the throw. Big opportunity here as we find that hit again. Plenty of meter. No way to spend it though, maybe. Wow. Yeah, spend it late. I like the decision making a ton.
Yeah, didn't even use the red RC. Macman's gonna die with the burst, so here we go. Nice. That's a neutral. That's how it go.
Dude, you talked about it early in the set. I can't. That combo is
It's crazy, dog.
That's such a good low to get a combo from.
It is some Mugen stuff, you know? Caught in the toes, gonna break the wall. Oh, we're going for the slumpy man stuff. That was an odd setup though.
Yeah, the frame kill with the parry, definitely an interesting way to set it up on that one. Gets the wall break once again though. Macman's gonna work with the positive bonus. Razo, plenty of resources to fight this out though, but unfortunately just gets clipped in the footsies, and Macman has the meter because of the positive bonus to be able to convert.
Oh. Not able to hook the butterfly. Razo trying to come out on top of this neutral. What was punished by Macman's. Dude, this Mac. This week has been nothing but W's for them, and they'll never to stop now. Stays in front, goes for the overhead. Razo uses their burst. They've now got to make this pressure count. What a dude.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really... when I see that 6P, I don't really think about the horizontal hitbox as much as the vertical, but it's got some range.
Leo doesn't really have much disjoint on his stuff, so like it is pretty vulnerable that it's getting 6P directly in the face. And oh god, Razo not got to guess for their dear life. Keeping him locked down with the 6P into the into the OTG. Macmans 3-0 over FlyQuest's own Razo. What?
Just genuinely looking incredible. Like we said, coming off a very hot week across a multitude of tournaments. So, like we said, this could be the week for Macmans, but obviously not the last we're going to see of Razo. All players start in the winner's side of this bracket, coming out of the ladder format here. So one more match to go before we get into the, like I said, the more traditional top 8 look that we normally have, which is Jack and Umi show coming up next.
Now, this matchup, a little bit of the, you know, the good ain't here. It's only the bad and the ugly. This is going to be nasty. Theoretically, I think this is going to start off with two Happy Chaoses, unless Umisho has had a decision about how to handle this matchup in the last few weeks that I am not privy to. But I have seen them just go in with the Happy Chaos. We'll see what goes on. By the way, Patriarch Panda, I like you in the chat saying we're getting beat up by the last boss in the Elden Ring DLC, but no spoilers. And it's like, I don't really know what you want me to tell you as spoilers. Like, I'm sorry. Did you see that, Proxy?
No. What?
Oh,
I did now.
God.
Okay, listen. I'm down. I'm super down. The character has great control, great damage. When you really think about it, this is actually a perfect fit for the way that Umisho plays the game, I think.
I think it is too. It's just, I know that Umisho has been messing around with the Mei.
I mean, already looking squeaky clean. Definitely good. Just block on the Dolphin, though. Jack with good matchup knowledge to show there. Listen, NA has been missing a super cracked Mei. Could be it. This could be the moment. I'm so down. This is first round Umisho.
I remember people theorizing that this was a bad matchup when Happy Chaos came out just because she kind of moves forward and hits him, which is, you know, Slayer Happy Chaos being a horrible matchup for Happy Chaos is very similar. He just kind of moves in a straight line and beats him to death. But Meis have been kind of an extinct species in the last few metas of this game, you know? Slumpy Man stuff with the Mei? Now I understand why Umisho likes it.
Absolutely. I mean, when your opponent has full burst, no reason to not try and extend your pressure there. I really like that decision.
Oh god, oh god. Blasting him. A lot of damage on deck. But Mei's a bulky girl. She's got life. Umisho, though, with $100, dude. You got to be careful of Whale RC.
That was a cross-up, and I hate it. Jack with a crazy mix.
That is a way to get around the Whale RC.
Jesus, man. Jack is so nice with it on situations like that.
Umisho, what's a defensive call? We're blocking it out. Jack just with the close slashes, dude. Nice blocks.
Unfortunately, the ancient proverb, no one can block forever, does get the jump away there, but doesn't commit to anything. Even with the monstrous normals of Mei in the air, doesn't want to overcommit against Happy Chaos to potentially lose this round.
Nice block on the tap thus, but Umisho has been... Okay, let's see if they can get it going. Oh, that was a Dude, that was a Magneto mix.
No bullets, too. Stick on him. Absolutely spend everything.
Can't even shoot you.
Gotta stay relentless.
They are staying relentless. What a pickup with the Wild Assault. They're going to take it. Space Ghost coast to coast. And the Umisho gonna take one. Wow.
Umisho. I like that. that was a good one.
I'm sorry. I took that from chat. I cannot take credit for this. But
no.
You know, it's just the way you try to cram it in no matter who they're Umi Soul.
Of course.
I don't really know what we call the Happy Chaos, though. That's just Umisho plays
we just
Happy
call that
Chaos
the gun.
as a rule.
She's going to the gun. We take it back to Marvel too. She's going to the gun.
Umisho parentheses gun.
Yeah, exactly. He said for her neutral special. Holy moly. Gets to throw good damage, forces the burst out. That was going to be a load more. That's going to be half Jack's life on that interaction.
That throw did like 1 gorillion damage. What
it was a
time
lot.
in this game it was.
The overhead kiss has gone through some changes, and it's still really good, but there was a version of that that was not okay.
I'm blasting through the wall here. But Umisho genuinely manages to totally rob around with their defense against the Happy Chaos. And Umisho, again, has got a... oh my god, I just called him Umisho. Umisho has got 100 meter, the BRCP. That's going to be... Oh my god, dude. Jack died so fast.
Like I said, we don't get to see as much Mei, so I feel like we all forget that this character just kills you so quickly. But Jack, again, with a great answer, not looking too deterred in these situations here. Obviously, playing the matchup very, very well. Umisho, it feels like it's just been like mileage per hit type of situations that have been coming up mostly.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were saying deter or perturbed. I think you said perturbed.
I was perturbed, so I was mixing them up.
Yeah. Splatted to the wall here. Jack gonna spend the $50 in order to get the hard knock. But the Ume show on defense, you got to be careful about it. They got full burst gauge. You might see a deflect shield or something similar come out. Just tries to do the IDFD. Oh, beat out in the neutral just by the dash in 5K. And I think Umisho is going to let this rock. They do indeed.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones, no reason to be a hero. If you have more tension, maybe you're willing to risk it there, but especially with the way that the changes come, with burst coming back a little bit slower, it's more important to save it as much as you can for this final round.
I also think Umisho, oh, what a scoop at 11. I also think Umisho has been very happy using the meter for Wild Assault for combo extensions. Yeah. That is very nice for Mei that, like, you know, you can now convert off of an errant 5H hitting as like an anti-air or something from mid-screen. That wasn't really something she had before.
Yeah, I mean...
Are you dead? No, so close.
I would have bet everything. I would have bet everything. Just flag pulls on him. Oh my god, the 5K.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Bro, what are the other girls going to say about this? What's January going to say about that? Rude at best.
What a crazy poke. Good footsies. This is... It just looks natural for her. I mean, I feel like you said with the Wild Assault and the way that she kind of confirms combos, it feels very Soul. So it's making a lot of sense.
Well, because one of the big things with Mei is that it was a little bit more difficult to do like dash up 5H into Dolphin in some scenarios where you just didn't have charge initially. And this just lets her just belligerently run up in like all situations and try to get something real off of it, you know? It's like very nice.
It's
also nice for Mei in this matchup, genuinely, is she has a lot of health. Like, and that's very nice to have.
So spending the burst, only half the life off the table. Jack with another great poke, the stop sign, the 2S.
Yeah, 2S gonna barely beat out the 3K there. I wasn't sure what she was doing. Did you know that was got caught in the startup frame of the super?
I was not confident enough to say what I knew. It was something.
That was her deep breath. Oh god, 5H, but not close enough for. I thought that was just like a weird her getting up animation. I didn't realize she was inhaling.
That's what. That's definitely what I thought. I was just like, yeah, maybe she's just she's blocking. Maybe this is her FD when it doesn't have the green bubble. Who knows?
Yeah, right. Oh god. Locked on the wall. This is looking like an Ume round.
Dude, might be the 3-0 right now over Jack. Umisho looking to close out potentially just one more round with the Wild Assault to keep it pressured in the corner. But a great poke from Jack and a better roll. Turns things around, is able to get the hard knockdown.
Oh, I like that actually, the big concentrate off the slump because they had a headache. But they were able to get it back all the way full. Umisho going to get put through the wall here. They have got to guess. They have guessed incorrectly. Let's go gambling.
Oh, after the Wild Assault rolls through. Still alive.
I didn't believe in a hit, but that is going to be that, bro. Disrespectful combo. Just to throw RC, charge the shot on you.
Yeah, I was going to say
the shot.
After the burst, like you said, oh, dang it. All you can do is take your best guess. Not much you can really do on that one, especially when your burst is already spent. No RC, no true reversal from Mei.
It's tough out here. And like you said earlier, you can only block for so long. And I genuinely feel like if Happy Chaos enforces about 6 or 7 guesses on you, literally nobody blocks it. Like, it's not possible. There's a certain limit to where, like, if they restart their pressure enough times, you actually just get hit.
For a lot of characters in this game, if it's a set sequence that unless you've seen it before, it feels like it's like pure luck on layer 3. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, even with someone's defense as solid as Umisho, there's still only so, like, there you get opened up by the cross-up, right? There's too much to worry about But all you got to hope for is that one of your Abare work out and you get to turn on your own offensive sequence and you just one-shot this idiot, right? Like, that is your game plan against Happy Chaos.
Good reload there. Still plenty of resources here for Umusho, but an amazing air-to-air. Was that JK on the way down?
That was like neutral jump JK, yeah, which is... It's interesting because typically Mei pretty confident in the air against other characters, but Umisho almost did just an empty jump, so they just got like hit going in. Ow. Yeah, that's going to be a big burst, because otherwise Umisho was going to be able to get the positive there. Bro, that JH donked Jack from downtown.
Oh, dude. One more interaction, potentially.
Substitute, going to eat the 5K. Jack, quick with the punish. You're blocking it out. What a backdash. Dude, Jack just hammering on 5K. Does not want to block a dolphin.
Oh, wow. The tri-jump with the JP and is able to block the YRC. Just piece after piece in this sequence. Jack playing just absolutely perfect. Umisho still alive, though, somehow.
Not for long, though. I cannot see it. I cannot. Umisho, prove me wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be the negative Nancy in the room, but I simply could not see the line to victory there. You in the corner against Happy Chaos, broke as a joke, not a single resource to throw at him. Tough out here.
Jack was down 2-0 and had Umisho tournament point earlier in this set and is potentially going to run back. I mean, this is a crazy comeback. The momentum kind of built here. I'm surprised to see Umisho not take a little more of a second before you get back into this match, but we are straight back in game 5. Jack trying to complete the reverse 3-0 right now.
I'm with it. Let's throw. Jack, big jump in. Umisho going to force an early burst, but can they win this neutral? That's really, like, I feel like Jack has adapted very well to how Umisho has been playing the neutral, and it's been very difficult for Umisho to find those meaningful hits, but here we go. Umisho won neutral 3 times, just none of it mattered, and this hit from Jack super matters.
Yep, gonna break the wall there. Doesn't want to go into the slumps because the opponent doesn't have burst. 3K, the jump scare, easy slide.
Watch it, watch it. Umisho, what are we doing? Playing a little bit patient. Watch out. Oh, God, he's got a gun. Oh, God, nobody told me, Proxy.
Oh, had that moment where maybe he was going to try and close the gap. Unfortunately, now the curse is applied. The Brain Blast goes off. Plenty of meter, but how do you spend it?
And what do you do? YRC is going to work out. And BRC to enforce the mix. We're just going to get a charge. 6H into the fake Dolphin. Overhead Kiss Connect with the Wild Assault extension. That does not kill, though. Oh, God. Oh, God. Next interaction's gonna do it. Dude just shaved off a little bit of life with that gunshot. What a tech on the throw! And the backdash to avoid here, ridiculous. Oh, God. Not fair. Not fair. Ref, flag
no
on the
anything.
field.
Resources, though. No bullets, no focus.
And it's just a reload, and the Dolphin just goes a little short. Jack with the 5K. Dude, down to the wire, Proxy.
Actually crazy on the back and forth. 3K right off the round start. That hit, but it leaves Jack standing. No knockdown, no mix-up to show for it.
Watch out for the little substitute there. The concentration going to come back here, able to pull in a bull in the chamber. This is looking a little bit rough for Umisho. Umisho, you're going to have to make a comeback happen. You're going to have to do something crazy here. What's up with it? What are you doing?
Oh, dude. And the full sequence of lows ends up just sneaking in the tap dust. Jack on one of the sickest 3-0 comebacks we've seen here, the FlyQuest Fight Series. That is a crazy way to wrap up that bracket match, dude. Jack, I mean, what can you say? Determination of a champion to stay present in a moment like that.
They're pretty good. I really like Jack's adaptation to the neutral. Again, Jack, the whole thing with them is that they adapt like almost nobody else in the business, right? Mm-hmm. And so them going 2-0 and then sweeping back 3 is like not uncommon to how Jack plays. But I really want to call out how Jack started playing around Dolphins so much better. Did you see all those 5Ks starting to tag the Dolphins? Like, that was sick, dude.
No, definitely agreed. Like you said, I mean, getting into a top 6 spot at EVO for a reason. Definitely one of those players that's capable of winning and competing at the highest level on any bracket anywhere in the world. So definitely very exciting to get to see them battle it out. But it looks like we are actually going to move straight on through into this bracket. Big Booty Man and SkullDuggers are next one here. So Slayer back up to bat, going to have to face off against the awkward man here in Faust.
Now, the interesting things about this matchup, 2H absolutely obliterates Faust 2H, right?
Yes.
And a couple of like 2P and like other things that Faust wants to hit. Oh my god, what a 2H on the bomb. She's gonna hit him out of it. But Slayer does get zone. Slayer is very capable of getting zone. You really have to rely on doing K Mappa to force getting in. But like Faust can kind of poke out Slayer. Now the scary thing is that a single pile bunker and Faust is actually just dead. Like Faust actually just as shown here by this graph. Where's the bomb? There it is.
Oh my god, the mortar strike. It unsticks him from the wall. SkullDuggers one more chance here. Gets the poke.
The bomb was gone for so long.
He said you're talking a lot of mess for somebody who's a pair of coordinates on the map, dog. The mortars are coming. Trying to go through, but oh my god, wins the poke war with a stiff right hand.
Everyone's a real good zoner until K Mappa's got something to say about it. Oh. It did a lot of damage.
Oh, had time to recover, ends up finding the throw. Elite comes out of the portal, 50 meter to be able to play with here on the mix. Instant overhead, the fuzzy stuff, breaks the wall, still alive though, and Slayer's never out of it.
Fuzzy, yeah, you gotta be real careful here still. 2H, the bunker counter hit. Oh, heavens to Betsy. You're not gonna burst? Okay, I was gonna say, round actually easily could have gotten away from SkullDuggers there, but at least for Booty Man, you got the burst.
Yeah, he set up for the loops perfectly. He had like 2 more reps. That was a lot of damage. That was 75% on any character.
There's going to be so much good backing away there from the hammer. Hammer, it's the layer 1 option, right? You have to present that you're able to answer hammer before Slayer really starts looping in other options. Nice. Ow. Dude, look at the damage. That was 4 hits.
Oh my god, Slayer is such a goofy guy, bro. BSU and the universe counter hit.
A universe. Damn, this guy's booty's as big as the universe. That's what they're saying out there. They're like, this guy's looking like the Mariana Trench.
At least I can hear it in the crowd. The trench is crazy.
That's 1 point for the Booty Man. SkullDuggers is playing the neutral, but again, it's so scary. You got to be right in neutral so many times and mix, and then if they just squiggle out in one situation, it can just be 2 hits away from dead.
Yeah, and I feel like in matchups like this where the opponent is able to have so much control when it comes to their mix-up and it comes to how they pressure you, a bad item is extra bad. If Slayer gets a trumpet, you are in a horrible situation, way worse than some other characters, because he can capitalize on it better than most other characters.
I like, oh god, you're dead. You're dead. Wrap it up. I'm Judge Judith. Oh no, did not get the close slash pickup, but the K Mappa comes for us all, Proxy. If not in this life, in the next.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if they just toned down K Mappa, it would hit Slayer really hard. That's like his answer to all neutral questions.
To everything, yeah, absolutely. If you're more than character length away, but fewer than 3 character lengths away, you know what's coming. There's no guessing.
If you're fewer than 3, if you're more than 3, then you get dash cancel K Mappa.
Yeah.
Locking it out, but 2H sets it so high up. I didn't know it did that.
Dude, I actually love that interaction so much. Here's SkullDuggers, an opportunity. Throws out the afro. Actually picks it up for himself here, so it has that enhanced projectile if he so chooses, and does straight away.
Watch it. Oh my god, the backdash actually managed to go through the wild assault. And Slayer's backdash, very poor invul on it, so it's rare it comes out on top in those kinds of situations, but look at that, SkullDuggers gonna be able to take it on top. Lord Knight, thank you for the raid. You're just in time to get Slayer. See Slayer get put through the wall by the Faust.
Shouts to LK, appreciate you coming through. Okay.
On the side. Oh, the deadly double! You tried the backdash through it. You are a fool. Get bio-bunkered. Oh, get bio-bunkered. See you in the next life, bozo.
He just 2 games in a row, dude. The damage output is just, it's comedy genius. Every single counter hit is able to turn into the loops. Big Booty Man doing a great job of making sure that everything comes up his way, resetting up for it one more time, potentially the final game. But we said this last set, and we were able to have one of the sickest comebacks we've seen in FFS. It might be a situation for another one if Duggars can, you know, shore some of this up. Honestly and truly, it just, you got to be better in these situations in neutral. He's winning neutral a lot. It's just, it's Mappa. You're right.
It's Mappa. It's just too scary. Mappa in 2H, you have to beat them so many times for Slayer not to just get cash money off of them. And here we go. Going to be locked down here with the mini Faust. Uh-oh. You've been hit. I regret to inform... I'm sorry. Would you like to share with the rest of the class exactly what the hell you're doing? Could you please write me a 5-paragraph essay as to what the hell that was?
That's one of those, if this hits, I'm a genius. And I respect it. So, sometimes you gotta send it.
Udian on in.
Doesn't get a punch on the command though because of how high in the air he had already ended up.
Nice. Okay. So the Mappa has not led to disaster. We've successfully defended, did not get a dinger. Oh, God, yeah, keep him away from that trumpet. We do not... The banana! Oh, the little boy's angry. Full combo.
I was expecting a burst there. I do believe it does come out in the end this time, though. And gets the whiff punish. Is just a touch too far. Still alive, so it's not over yet. And he gets BSU.
Oh, no. Okay, didn't just get the 5K. You smashed 2K on Wake Up. You are a genius. You have disrespected a cannon by putting a hand towel in it. I respect it.
One of the things I said earlier in this set was that when Faust gets in those spots, when he has that awkward 2K, it's actually pretty good for mashing, depending on what you think your opponent's going to do. I definitely like that decision a lot.
It's scary. It's so scary to a bar A against Slayer. I mean, you know, it's always been at the end of the day, the character's identity at his core. Like, for all of you who are like, Slayer does 1 billion damage and is dumb in this game, you're not wrong. But, let me tell you, Accent Core Slayer was a hell of a character in terms of you get hit and literally just explode.
What if I told you in previous versions there was there was a mechanic where if you clashed, there was a coin flips chance that both of you died in 1 hit?
Danger Time was a funny mechanic. I didn't play
day.
a lot of Exerd, but I do know that even though Zato wound up being a pretty bad character in that game, that in Danger Time, he could still move Eddie during the screen freeze, and that's really funny.
100 tons, gets the jump in, and is able to find the command, though. It is enough to kill, I believe, too. Very nice.
Skulldugger's trying to run this back here against the big booty man. Nice! You've outspaced K-Mappa. You've done the impossible. You've seen the invisible. Bomb exploded so high up it didn't hit anybody.
And in the corner, this camera doesn't move very much, so it's pretty hard to tell which teleport is actually going to end up being there. Another awkward one, but gets pushed away. The final boss continues to throw it out.
Big grab. That is gonna beat the Mappa. That was actually so smart. That was so smart. Sometimes you gotta recognize when a Slayer is just seeing red. They're just going in, F the consequences, and you gotta put a stop to it. I really respect that from the Skullduggers. It's gonna tie it up 2-2 proxy.
Crazy turnaround. I mean, the potential to see another reverse 3-0 here. Skullduggers has made, and honestly, the adjustment is just Mappa. Is doing a better job of punishing it, better job of not having to block it. Has been, I won't say a non-factor, but it has been more often than not working out in the last 2 games. That has been the strict difference.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Slayer's matchups genuinely just come down to they struggle against K-Mappa. Faust is in that bucket. Happy Chaos is in that bucket. Just, whatchamacallit, Asuka's in that bucket. All those characters you just want to stay at full screen and like throw an item or something, they just get so owned by Mappa specifically. Open low. Nice block. That wasn't an instant block proxy, which leads me to believe Skullduggers just held back the entire time and said you're going to cross back over. Which is honestly hard as it gets.
Oh, little man returns. He's on his way back through. Does get activated by the back bomb, but the throw ends up finding it anyways. Oh, Burst is going to be back for the next round, but this is a terrible situation. Big Booty Man needs a big read.
Nice. 6 XP. Did not fall for the fast bunker. Ooh, hammer. Gotta block another mix. Oh, hit by the 6H and a 5K.
Oh. Wakes up having to block the banana peel. Trumpet comes through after the meteors. This has been an unbelievable string of items in a row for Skull. That bomb's gonna combo?
Oh, that was sick. That's gonna go through. Skullduggers though with the 100-meter. Oh, and that's gonna work. That's gonna. Oh my God, he's dead.
Oh, absolutely enough to kill there. Skullduggers on a crazy return tour. The 3-2, 3-0 comeback. Holy moly. 2 in a row?
Dude. Well done there, Skullduggers. Yeah, sorry. I should emphasize for the chat there that, no, Faust doesn't struggle against K-Mappa specifically, but I mean, it is more exactly what you were on the lines with there, what I meant, where Slayer's more YOLO neutral options, like hitting 2H and hitting Mappa. If he's right, you're dead. You are probably going to instantaneously die, and that's what the scary thing is there. But everybody, that is going to be it for the Big Booty Man. Big Booty Man's going out in 7th place. Let's give a big old round of applause for Big Booty Man. Thank you very much, Big Booty Man, for playing with the Slayer. Skullduggers is going to be moving on here through the loser side. We're going to be jumping on over to Razo versus Umisho, a matchup as old as time. They found this matchup in the amber that the mosquitoes were in Jurassic Park. Did you know that?
I'll tell you, they were playing ABBA in May, though. A little bit of adaptations on that part, but... right here, see Razo gets the activation during the transformation. You got to do your best to just weather the storm here. 2K2D though. By weather the storm, I mean fight back or punch and rain.
Also, Cheerio, my background is in hell because it's where I live. I am a skeleton, you see. That is why I am in the Guilty Gear hell.
It's canon.
This is canon information. That is a dolphin gonna beat a 6P. Man, let's not always make you just go, aw, shucks, when you try to 6P a dolphin and then get whiff punished by dolphin.
Dude, and I love that route too. The late JD is able to go for the double jump. That was so sick. Forward's clean, but finds the load. Transformation comes through once again. Jealous Rage.
Jealous Rage gonna run out here though. And YRC take their turn though. That was a great YRC.
Well, it charged up, great damage to come through. Ended up getting a standing reset there, but the OTG didn't quite go their way. So Razo able to stand up, get the activation, transforms back though, still pressured in the corner.
Oh my God, big 5H gonna clap through. Razo not even gonna attempt to burst. They're like, whatever. Kill me. What have I got to lose? So the question is, will they stick with the ABBA?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, like, thinking about it from the perspective just of purely matchups, I'm not sure what would be better here. Because, honestly and truly, I feel like it's just... it's hard to see, unless Slash is somewhere playing someone, it's hard to see this matchup at the tippy top level, you know?
Oh, for sure. They're sticking with the ABBA. All right, we got the Razo ABBA stepping on up to the plate. Abba's a character in this game that has very weird turn-in results, I feel like. Like, Abba's a character that I feel like 4 people switched to, and then all immediately switched to somebody else. Like, they did not stay on Abba. So, like, everyone's got a pocket Abba, but, like, you just don't see her that much now.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like it's high highs and low lows. Like Jealous Rage, Ava is actually unbelievable. It is a character that I cannot believe past QA testing. But then you see the other version, you're like, oh, okay, this makes a little more sense.
I think it does. It positions Abba as a good like pool floater. You know, like you just kind of wow, that sounded so much grosser than I meant for it to. I meant you float through the pools.
I knew exactly what you meant, but
that you're playing through. You know what I'm saying. But I think against top players where they're able to kind of emphasize the low parts of the character, it can feel very hopeless.
Ooh. Okay, good stop on the jump there. Plenty of meter on this one. Next hit, potentially be able to cook things up. Nice. Yeah, goes for the RC.
Negative damage on this combo. Oh, God. The unblockable. Look at this. Run out of butter. What did you... Oh, dude, you were looking at a loaded gun, Razo.
Dude, that is like that's the Soulsborne special when the boss just holds their weapon up and you're rolling around underneath it. That is exactly what that normal is.
I see. I must extinguish your flame.
Exactly, dude. Oh, gets the jump in, finds a clean hit again. RC still available here and uses it for the instant overhead. Burst available for Razo. Not gonna spend it. She's just gonna get stuck to the wall and accept the fate there.
That was the exact thing you had to not get hit by. That was the SpongeBob. This drop of hot sauce is gonna be really, really hot. They kind of hit a button and exploded. All right, 2 points on the board here for Umisho. Razo has got to start, but we've been no strangers to 3 straight comebacks here. Proxy.
I was gonna say it's definitely been it's been the vibe so far. Oh, dude, let's see it though. I mean, Razo, as we said, more than capable. Obviously knows the matchup and is a very well seasoned player, so can make this work. As you can see here, it's already able to get the burst out with even life totals and a crazy throw.
That was crazy. Did you see that? They got the parry on the auto ball to build the meter, and that made them invul enough that then they got the throw off. That was really good. Bumpy man. Oh. Not dead.
But with 50 meter coming up, I mean, yeah, I was going to say, you can even see there that Razo is kind of taking a more defensive position there, knowing that the with the overdrive still being in transformation mode, you can seal the deal with a potential checkmate.
I've got an interesting quandary here for chat. We would all say that May's air buttons are quite good, right, Proxy? Yeah. That's a thing you'd say.
Agreed.
Oh god, gonna get a block on that with the blood off. Oh, that's so messed up. Would you say that in Jealous Rage are Abba's air buttons better? Does May actually not really want to go air to air with that character?
I don't even know. I didn't see hitboxes, brother. I'm not sure.
I don't know what a hitbox is. I play Marvel. Them shit circles.
My knee-jerk reaction is that nobody wants to mess with May's air buttons, but
oh, get on the floor. Oh, that's plus up 589. Nice, goes low, because usually you go for the fuzzy setup there. That was good awareness there from Razo to kind of go for the layer 2, you know, when you're fighting someone like Umisho, and they get a point on the board. Is it going to be another comeback, Proxy?
Yeah, I mean, that was another one of those situations. That is why Umisho was so aggressive at the end of round 2 in that game, was because of that super and that interaction right there. You can see when, if you're already in transformation, you're able to rip that super off. A lot of the times, like you said, plus a million, plus one, you get to do whatever you want. The situation gets absolutely cooked so fast.
Yeah. You don't trust anyone about this game anymore? I don't think you should ever trust an anime player about their game. Everyone's got an agenda. Have you ever noticed that? Everyone's like, they're forward in something. Everyone's sneaky. Don't trust
I have an agenda. You have to. Come on, you have to. Everybody does. I know what I want.
I'm part of the agenda of laughing too hard at Slayer to want him to be nerfed.
Oh. BRC gets the air throw opportunity to get back in this, but max meter for Umisho, and of course we go for the super.
They're going to be just enough to kill there. Umisho on match point. And as shocking as it is, this is a loser's match.
The overhead secured, transforms and goes straight back in. A full bar of jealous rage. She's been holding this in for a long time.
Bro, she's so jealous. This girl straight out the Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, the other side low. That's so gross.
Just walk into the dash forward, the slowest dash of all time, but it's still okay. Air throw to beat out the second portion of the Sea World Super.
Ouch. That one stings a little bit, I won't lie. Oh, getting countered by the 5H. Razo, yeah, that actually would have been pretty close to killing. That was just such a good starter. Nice punish. Out of it. Okay. Going into the corner. Razo gonna go back into the engage. Good blocks from Uisho. Gets thrown, but the blood is gonna run out here.
Oh, but honestly, the timing for it running out is perfection here. Super breaks the wall. We have just enough rage left to be able to get that one mix. Deflect shield gets away, though.
Oh, but not quite enough. Bro, you can push her away as much as you want, but she's too damn quick. And that is going to be a ballpark home runner. Razo going to tie it up 2-2. She's too fast. The flex shield keeps her out for 0.1 second. Like, she's back in. What do you want?
Yeah, I feel like it's there are certain characters in the game that very naturally counter deflect shield by virtue of the fact that their block strings move them very far forward, or they're naturally just going to include a dash or some kind of something like that in their things. Abba, in Jealous Rage, absolutely on that list. Everything she does is going to close that gap right away. So she might whiff one normal, but she's still close enough in threat territory, and the frame data is good, is decent enough to where she can just keep swinging.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. High ball game again. We've seen nothing but comebacks. Wow, 2P beating the Dolphin clean there.
I think people forget Dolphin is a very fast-moving hitbox, but it's not super high priority. A lot of people can just stuff it with good normals. Anything destroying it will just slap him.
Ooh, nice Wild Assault extension here. We get the wall break. And this is a sad ob around here. You're going to be in normal mode on the ground. You get put against it. Umisho with the Mei. Ume Show.
Okay. How do we close this distance?
Try to intercept the ball.
Looks like the answer is we don't. Actually manages to get the confirm here. Full combo from no Jealous Rage Abba. How often do you get to see that?
Yeah, right. Full Jealousy Rage. That is a lot of blocking you have to do. And I don't know if you know this. I think it's like the first Danze we've seen.
Seriously.
A second, dude. It's the 14th low that gets you. But Umisho managed to weather it. They're not dead. Now they're going to be pretty close to dead. Will we see the fuzzy here from Razo? Other side, and no burst from Umisho. We're going down here to match point, folks. Razo or Umisho, who do you want?
Oh, high potential for a whiff punish there. If it was any character but not Jealous Abba, I think you get a big punish there.
That's not so good. Gonna be able to go into jealousy mode here. The unblockable Umisho gonna get fully opened up. Oh, the unblockable again, and just goes out of jealousy in order to do the super. Have a full damn meter to themselves.
Oh, and again, Deflect Shield doesn't build nearly enough room. Razo is able to take it there on the quick RC into the finish. Jesus, bro.
Yep. That's gonna be the that's a tough one there, little buddy. That's that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, it is the unblockable. Have you ever blocked Abba 236K? For the record, no lies are allowed in this chat. So if you do say that you have, you will be banned instantaneously. I don't make the rules. That's just the FlyQuest policy. Thank you very much for understanding.
The production just told us that.
We're going to take a quick 5 minutes here to go grab some water. Come on back. We'll have some more good old FlyQuest fight series. Don't go nowhere, folks. We'll be right back in 5.
the best.
Jeez.
I'm the best of all time, baby. Let's
Okay,
hear
no,
it.
you're so good. How are you so good?
I love you, Jake.
GDs.
I can take you high. I can take you high. I can take you high.
Top, way to fucking mother man. Seen it, seen it, seen it. From the top, way to fucking mother man. Seen it, seen it, seen it.
And there's like so many different things that you could talk about.
We're gonna make a shitty f***ing tier list. Best way to live his life.
Oh my god! Pump the god! FlyQuest over! Champion! Let's go! Pump the god right there.
Hello, gamers, lamers, and Digimon tamers. I am Solid Bones once again here with Proxy. We are watching some good old Guilty Gear Strive here at FlyQuest Series number 26. As a quick aside, by the way, because you just saw FlyQuest's own Razo putting in the work with the ABBA. Did you know that FlyQuest right now is about to play in the losers finals tomorrow at the LCS against 1,000 Thieves? Can you believe that, Proxy?
There's 1,000 Thieves they have to play.
100 of them.
No,
Whatever.
dude, that's gonna be very exciting.
So clearly out of my depth when I try to talk about MOBAs, brother.
No, dude, FlyQuest has a good team right now. They're definitely looking better than they have in a very long time. They got a good shot here. If they beat 100T, I feel like they have a chance against Liquid. There's a lot to unpack. That's LCS stuff. They got it though. We'll see how FlyQuest does. I'm excited to get to see them. I think they go to the grand finals.
Ooh, betting big on him. I'll bet big on him if the gamers they have are half as ferocious as Razo. I'm in on it. I'm with it. So can we take a real quick look here at the bracket yet again? Because we're talking about, they have to fight somewhere between 100 to 1,000 Thieves, but everyone in this bracket is kind of a train robber right now. We've seen so many 3 straight comebacks. Razo, Skullduggers, and Jack, all with the 3 straight comebacks. That's the last 3 matches we've watched, right? I'm not crazy.
No, yeah, absolutely. And then we got winners side right now. TNS's very own Cherio coming up against a Paragon Adventure, and then Macmans and Jack still have their spots earned here in the winners side of the affair. So still plenty more matches to come here in the East Coast bracket. Just as a reminder to anybody, if it's your first time watching FlyQuest Fight Series, it is a ladder format getting into this bracket. So you queue up for matches, you play for a long time. It is one of the best ways to be able to play the game and be able to get a ton of tournament experiences. When you enter these normal brackets, you can potentially go 0-2, 1-2, only get like 2 or 3 matches in, which is good experience because you need to practice in that kind of format as well. But if you need just raw hours, dude, there's nothing better than the ladder. So huge shout outs to FlyQuest for putting this on. It's a great place to practice, man.
Yeah, no, it's the ladder format's great for practice, and what's also great is that there is the East Coast, West Coast, but we'll yap about that more in a bit. There's gaming coming afoot, y'all. We've got TNS's own Cherio going up here against Adventure. There's going to be some Gold Lewis against Anji action. These two have fought each other a hell of a lot over the years, for sure.
I definitely have. Here off the start, gets the jump over to stay away from the twirl, finds the poke on the low, ends up having to spend the burst.
Dude, the dash cancel there is so annoying because it's like, great, I let him steal, like, letting Gold Lewis actually steal a turn, because he's pretty good at just taking turns over and over that are actually pretty hard to interrupt. When he just takes one like that, it's like, I'm disrespected.
Yeah. Plus, he'll be like 15 frames into a behemoth, and I realize which one it is, and I'm like, oh, he gets to go again. I'm like, man.
Yeah, oh, damn it. A lot of damage off that little pickup, and now you got to hold all of this for me. Oh, what a throw from Ed.
That's one of the most important things against Gold Lewis is sometimes you got to be brave for mother. Sometimes you have to know where the gaps are. You got to be willing to go for the throw, commit to these normals. A good press here. You cannot be when you're scared. He's won.
Oh, life has many doors, Adventure, but you've chosen to tap dust. That's gonna put Cherio true to wall. A throw would do it here, but Cherio does have $100. Goes to the PRC tree to try to catch him overextending there. Nothing for it, but that should be night. Barely. That's the last bullet. No, a couple more in the chamber. I was like, I thought that was actually the last one.
No, it's super sick, though. Jump forward gets answered by the 5K. I like that round start option there. A lot of characters can bully Gold Lewis at round start, depending on how quick your fastest normal is.
I really like the advent of Skyfish as a gut-crushing move. There's not that much gut-crushing that people do in this game where you just try to hit them with a ton of moves to get around the Guts defense modifier, but Skyfish is very good at that.
I was gonna say, depending on your security level too, in the corner, it can be the optimal confirm too. It's an interesting move to watch.
It is. Oh. Dude, so much damage just off of the guard crush chip here. Hold this drone for me. Try to spin through, but not quite enough, and that is gonna be that. Cherio. 1 game up right now.
Hey, listen, go, my child. Hold down the neutral. Just lays the pineapple on the ground and starts rolling forward. The drone is so good in this matchup because it feels like a lot of the time Anji either has to hold it or he has to commit to twirl. And if GoldLewis is free to move when he commits to the twirl, you're going to have a terrible time. There's just no, you can't sugarcoat it. It's going to be bad.
You know what's crazy? We didn't see a single Wild Assault from Cheerio in that match. Not a single one. Wild Assault just a lot less valuable when it's just not like a kind of, I need to desperately try to get in on this axle. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and even when Wild Assault was unbearably strong, Cheerio didn't use it that much. He was like definitely a little more sparing than some other players. So he was a little more into saving the burst for deflect shield and just using it for burst itself. Definitely still used it though, as you had to, but
yeah. Also, Cheerio getting their absolute ass beat at this current point in time. Huge opening there from Adventure. This would be a big comeback, but if anybody can do this, it's Cheerio. At least at this point, you're just trying to. I cannot believe that throw wasn't in range. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is
in what reality? Lewis has got the biggest booty on earth. It happened to contour around. Why Wild Assault? As soon as I say that, straight to the butterfly. That is definitely a time to use it.
Yeah, absolutely. On reaction to the fireball, it's still a great place to whip that out.
The Fletchio finds nothing, but the BRC back lets them. Oh, dude, caught Anji in 5K with the Behemoth Typhoon punish. Brutal.
Extremely clean on the BRC backwards. Twirl ends up finding its mark this time, though. Good damage, and we're going to get walked to the wall. Break for the positive bonus, actually. Yeah, it does manage to do enough damage. Didn't think he was going to get the juggle, but that's 50% of your life.
Ow. Uh-oh. That's a not the so good trade. In the history of trades, Proxy, I gotta say, that one ranks pretty low.
Oh no, the backdash forces the burst. Absolutely, 100 meter steps on the toes.
Oh, what a counter. Do you RC here? You do. I think this is enough, right? Oh yeah, more than enough. Nice.
Yeah, that counter does not scale very heavily, and Anji obviously very high damage, so things work out perfect for him.
Lon, Adventure's locking in. They're locking in, Proxy. I'm scared.
Okay, YRC was definitely good. Max security now. Half a bar and a burst. Cheerio with a ton of resources. Ends up spending the gold burst, which does not connect. He's got him in the infinite. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Stand heavy Fujin.
I can't get out. Help.
I was waiting to say something to see what the next interaction was going to be, but it just kept replaying itself.
That's the way it be sometimes, man. Sometimes you really just get caught in a loop, and it's just like a lot of this game is like it's measuring how much of a belligerent jerk you want to be versus like how much you think the other person is actually going to change what they're doing. And it's just sometimes you just got to hit him with it 7 times in a row and be like, do something else. I swear to God.
Dude, it is the tried and true, the proverb. If it ain't broke, don't fix. If they're not answering it, why would you stop? You're cranking risk gauge, you're building meter. There's no reason not to.
Big low. Oh, dude, again. The very late fast RC there is tough.
Dude, a solid jump away, but jumping away doesn't escape you from these hands. Look at the chip continuing to build up here. Macman's holding FD, says, get me out of here.
Big 2P. 2P is so tough to try to get around when you're just trying to use conventional options like air dashing over. It just hits so high.
Ooh, I actually didn't. That's another situation where I didn't think we were going to do enough damage to the wall to be able to make the break, but Adventure does the math. Calculations are perfect, and we are back on offense.
Oh, big 2S. Okay. Not going to tap dust. B. Oh my god, that was a beautiful deflect shield. Wonderfully timed there. Gets the hit. Adventure putting Cherio in the doghouse.
Oh, turnstile with the fan throw. Overhead is blocked. Turn stolen back here. This is a big opportunity.
That was so much damage. Puts him down into the drone. We're going Space Ghost coast to coast, Proxy. Adventure has got 50 meters. There is the counter super. I was saying that's exactly what you have to be worried about. Not even an opportunity to use the burst there, even if they wanted to, from Cherio. Last round.
Yeah, it looked like Cherry was even trying to wait for it there because that was a very late close slash, but unfortunately just hits during the activity. Time to spend some meter. As a bonus, builds us up.
Nice. Big back throw. What's the pressure? What's the pressure?
Oh, from bad to worse. Overhead connects. Still a burst here for Adventure. Wild Assault potentially
the 2D
there.
a little bit too far. Bro, that tiny mistake. Let's Cherio score him out of the corner, but Adventure is moving forward, but an actual little punch there from Cherio. Oh, dude, the drone. It's bigger than the butterfly.
Yeah, I thought he was going to skyfish him, but I was just going to shoot him through the butterfly.
Me too. I thought it was pulling out the extra glicky.
The just
Away
block.
from me, the RC Cherio. It feels like I've just not been able to find any. Huge. Massive.
I'm so surprised we don't RC there, but Cherio knows best, is able to end up using it to get the anti-air with the late Behemoth again. On that blocked Behemoth, I thought for sure you RC and go for broke, but he's too smart.
Bro, that was from down. Hit him with the old slap shot. Cannot believe how far away that was. Perfect. The Behemoth Typhoon for the exact situation there. Cherio, gonna be able to go 2 up here.
Dude, from anything we've seen tonight, though, a 2-1 lead is safer than a 2-0 lead. Is how it's felt so far.
Blasting him away. Oh, caught in the toes, and you're to blame. There's like a huge amount of damage here at the beginning, but again, Gold Lewis can be such a volatile character that it can feel like those earlier hits can just not matter once he really gets on top of you. Blocks the YRC, and that is a punish. He backdash through the damn thing.
Not very much of a punish, unfortunately, here. 6P gets the confirm, not enough to kill. But the poke into Fujin will absolutely be enough. Adventure trying to tie this up. Maybe another Game 5 coming up soon.
Yeah, but this has actually been back and forth, unlike every other match we've commentated where it's been 0-2 and then 2-2.
My god, the bionic elbow. Crazy for the anti-air.
Wow, 2K in reach, but just tries to reset. The JD is going to work the old KOF hop. But a throw out of the Behemoth. Adventure. Adventure with the courage of a lion. Wow, what a 5K. Just get away from me. Oh, opened up high. I like that. Yeah, that's really this matchup 201, right? I drone, you spin, and then I wait, and then I Behemoth. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, and another great backdash. Actually ends up enticing the burst out of him here. You can see in these spots, Cherio is unbelievably, like, the reaction time on beating the butterfly has been so consistent, whether it's a jump forward or it's a wild assault. It just hasn't felt like a selectable option for Adventure in corner pressure.
Oh, God, dude. Look at the amount of damage Adventure's about to take just through chip, but they managed to squeeze out. Okay, hold on. Throw opportunity. That's a gold burst from Cherio. That is not ideal. Okay, wait. We've got a chance.
Oh, still alive. One more opportunity, potentially. Hops on forward and finds the throw. Still not enough to kill.
Oh, deflect shield. Get the hell away from me. The tap dust. Not even range. Oh, my God. They managed to get the run-up throw. Adventure, you got to block for dear life. Shut he's gonna get it hit! Oh my god, Cheerio with the patience gonna punish the deflect shield. Cheerio over adventure, Proxy.
Dude, a great showing there and a good patience. Another one of those situations where a lot of the things that you're going to go for just lose to block, whether it's YRC. I don't think he quite had the 50 meter, but YRC, the parry was potentially on the table there soon. Just ended up timing the deflect shield in an awkward spot where Cheerio was planning to run forward and try and steal a turn. That's just unlucky circumstances, we'll call it, when it comes to the timing, man.
Well, I think that speaks to how weird Cheerio's pressure can be. They don't really get that just Gold Lewis bloodlust that some other Gold Lewises do. They can be very randomly patient, where they're just kind of dashing up and not doing a whole lot. And that makes it so much scarier to defend against. You have no idea when Cheerio is just going to be super belligerent, just go behemoth into behemoth into behemoth, just when they're going to chill. But it's the Anji takeover yet again. Mac Men's, who you were talking about earlier, they're on the week of their whole life, Proxy.
It definitely has been looking very, very strong as far as Guilty Gear Strive goes. The 6P whiffs just a hair, though. Jack going to be able to take control, go straight to the gun, Deus Ex for the hard knockdown and the full reload.
Oh my god, Jack with the perfect spacing just outside of throw range in the Deus Ex Human Revolutions, putting Mac-Mans away in this first round. Convincing.
Ooh, okay, with the curse applied, is able to take that shot, goes for the roll through.
Nice. With punish. Over the water balloon, watch out, avoiding the... Dude, it is duck hunt and I am the duck.
I was gonna say, sometimes I feel like the duck. Wall break, positive bonus. Looking good here for Jack. Tries to go for the double push, but unfortunately had to spend his burst for it, but still a winning position.
Nice full co-extension here. There's actually a ton of freaking damage for Mac-Men's. RC, dead. Just, it's that easy. That easy. Simply beat them to death.
I was gonna say, that's a tough one too, Jack. I mean, they had good control of the neutral there, spending that burst to try and, you know, secure the round. Unfortunately, not going their way. Macmans, dude, positive bonus that early on is going to be able to fully regen their burst, have 50 meter to be able to play with here in the mix-up. This is a terrible spot for Jack all of a sudden.
Yeah, pretty rough spot. Jack is going to burst to deny the next wall break, but loses out a little bit in that air-to-air exchange. Tagged by the fans, and you're to blame. Hackmans making this look like a good game. They've got one on the board, Proxy.
That actually was a crazy confirm there. The fans just barely tapping the toes and making it work. That was awesome.
Dude, can anything stop Macmans this week? Did they eat their Wheaties or something? What's going on?
I was gonna say, I need... if it's the cereal that did it, hook me up, dog. You got a coupon code for it? I'll buy whatever. Jesus, man, please.
I don't know what I would do if I was watching some YouTube video and they were just like, this week's sponsor is Wheaties. Use my code for 50% off.
I'm down.
That Nagiha hit actually so far away. That was alarming.
Finds his knockdown once again. Resets pressure there after the stance. RC into low is undefeated. When have you ever seen someone spend bar for a mix-up and be like, yo, peep this sick mix, and they just 2K? It's so hard to deal with. You always think they're going to do something trickier than just a low.
Well, especially Anjis tend to be addicted to tap dust. It's like his easiest way to mix somebody point blank. Bro, but I mean, Jack cannot let Macmans hit him a single time. I mean, if any character is good at just locking people down at this point, it is Happy Cup. That tech is a disaster. That tech, Macmans, are you kidding me? Bro, have you checked the iron content in Macmans' blood? I think it's 100%. At Macmans to a hospital immediately.
The Goomba Stomp, able to convert there after the wall slump, breaks through for the positive bonus. Backs things off a bit, though.
Water ballooned up. Macman's doing a little bit of the dash blocking. It was just the start of the Fujin. No punish on the Nagiha. And now Jack getting blasted in the corner. That's going to be a... Oh my god, this mix. This is going to do so much damage if it hits.
Oh, even with the slowdown, he says, watch every frame. Just slaps him in the face with the fan. Holy moly, Jack, they are in deep water now.
You have simply made me cooler. Abduska blocks. Nice, Jack with the beautiful defense, but Macmans has got the burst to force it again. Okay, it's Jack's turn. Jack actually managed to weather that storm. That's mad impressive, dude.
That's one thing I pointed out at Evo. I was just about to say, one thing I pointed out about Jack's play at Evo is that their defensive decision-making to turn things into offense is some of the best in the business, in the conversation for the best in the world. Genuinely, the way they play defense and their choices they make is unbelievable. But
I was told you cannot block in this game. I was told defense is nothing, but you saw back-to-back how rock solid both of these gamers' defense is their proxy.
It's both of them. Oh my god.
This is crazy.
I'm stressed. Oh, Jack with a confident start there. I like that from them.
The fuzzies, dude. And like you saw Jack's trying to cover himself there with a gunshot, but Macmans was so fast with the whip punish that they were not able to cover it.
Sneaks in low, gets the throw again. Yeah, and after the safe jump here, they've got themselves a nice little wall break. Nice and easy.
But again, the thing with Anji is that, you know, I'm not trying to say nothing, but Big Anji wants to convince you that he's the honest, hard-working, salt-of-the-earth type guy. Like, he doesn't do a billion damage and can kind of make explosive comebacks happen. The Ko hit here is huge. Does not get the full conversion, but Jack is now in the doghouse.
That was a great, I don't know what future they saw, some Doctor Strange stuff, but that was a crazy Ko.
That was an insane Ko. No burst yet from Jack. I imagine they might burst now, if ever, or they're just gonna hold it. Like, whatever, this take it. This round doesn't mean anything to me anyway. Ow. It just gets Fujin right in the face. I wonder what they were trying to do.
Oh, I don't know. We might not have time to find out here. Burst available for both players, and Macman's match that gets hit by 5K and says, I'm pressing. I don't care.
Okay, that's going to be the early burst here from Jack. The go burst to go through the substitute is crazy.
Oh, dude, Jack did a good job layering the first couple layers there, but Macman still finds a way to get the damage. I think we're still alive, but this is a terrible position.
Awful position. Jack has got the flex shield here, and that's about it. And it don't even matter because Jack gets opened up low. Macmans 3-0 over Jack?
Are we entering the Macmans era? The potential to win 2 massive tournaments in a row, to be the East Coast champion and the TNS champion the same week. Not a lot of people can say that they've done it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That really puts you in that echelon. That's tough as hell to do. It is really rare that you get people. Let's be real. Also, because in a game as volatile as Strive, especially, that is mad difficult to do. Yeah, dude, I cannot believe Macmans is making this work like this. I really cannot express how impressed I am by Macmans' defensive calls in that. Like, you've all seen Jack play for a long time, right? You've seen that Jack manages to make people look like harmless little babies when they get put in a Jack mix-up most of the time. Like, the best in the game. But Macmans managed to find those throws in, like, every opportunity just as a sole read, dude. They put in the Millennium Eye, and they were like, Yogi boy, getting that back row. Insane stuff. So winner side is going to be TNS's Cheerio up against Macmans, the Usurper.
I was gonna say losers, quarters, Jack and Skullduggers, and then Adventure and Fly. The FlyQuest dream is still alive. Razzo absolutely in this bracket, but a very tough matchup, and the potential to get double jeopardied by the Anjis in Adventure coming up.
My God, the Anjis, they rise up.
The Anjis, bro. I mean, the character is really good. We're in.
Good. Razzo with the layout. Yeah, I do have confirmed footage from the cameras at home base, the FlyQuest headquarters, that as soon as Razzo did take the L in that first one, many desks were flipped over. Somebody stubbed their toe on a door. It was a disaster over there.
Oh, no.
Look at the wall. Dude, a lot of damage, and Leo is a bulky boy. Oh, the fan just beating the DP cold.
EP max distance not out of this yet. 50 meter almost built up here. Is going to have one more guess and has a counter for it, but has to spend the burst.
Did you see Razo just T-posing? Like, oh, yeah, that's going to be the cleanest punish this side of the Mississippi. Razo with a pixel.
Dude, that is such a painful way to lose your burst too, because now going into this round, Razo finds the first hit, the momentum is building, and Adventure has 50 burst meter, but what are you going to do with it?
A lot of good text tonight. Have you noticed that?
Great, actually a crazy amount. Teching and initiating and teching throws in this game without 50 bar feels like a death sentence.
Yeah.
And people are just doing it amazingly well.
Something I always think about Proxy is the very famous Marvel 3 player who will remain anonymous said that ain't nobody in Marvel techs on purpose. You're just mashing.
Absolutely.
And it happens to work out.
I'm always blinking
it's a
everything.
very deliberate thing here.
I'm always blinking everything. RC takes the kill. Razo looking very strong in game 1. She's been in training mode against Anji this whole time. Ever since the Umi show set ended, was like, all right, hold up. Sets the dummy to red Anji and starts practicing.
Honestly, I feel bad admitting it, but like I don't keep up that much with like the Razo character choices, and I'm surprised she's back on Leo. It really felt like to me that she was like all in on Slayer. And I'm Adventure with the Jacko Switcho. Hold up. Bro, we're bringing back the old me this tournament. Everyone's going back to the old me.
Dialing things back a bit. I mean, Jacko, this was the character that Adventure made his name on, was the character that he was able to take home CEO on. So this is something that has been very tried and true for him for a very long time. Obviously, Anji been the main chicken lately, but
yeah. Oh, nice. Dude, 2D getting obliterated by the little boy there. Nice, Ed gets a 2K, 2D. Razo, will you burst? I imagine not, right? You probably just hold this. You always have to expect it. Nice DP through the kid. But BRC mix was so nasty, but Adventure just flew into space.
just like that, chip starting to add up. The JD fireball even adds more pressure. Razo, unfortunately, once you're full screen, there's 2 minions active. It's kind of hard to make anything work.
That's just really when you get the everybody clap your hands. And they just, the minions just start going, and it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, buffered attack command before that RC. That was sick.
Nice pressure, gets hit by the kick. It's holding them down. I like Adventure taking the air a lot here because they recognize Razo is getting in with Microdash 2D a lot, as the Leos are wont to do. And they really want to make sure they've got like the kid on the field in order to hit it, but the goal burst there is humongous.
Yeah, had to make a play of some kind here. Oh! Finds the instant overhead. Burst is still available. Razo goes hard to try and bait it.
The burst now, we've got the corner Oki. Razo with only a little bit of life. Oh, scoped out with the JD. Ed with the super PRC is going to be able to take it with the Jacko. Do we see a character swap? They swap to Abba now? What is this? Are we just playing again, like old era Street Fighter 4 now, where we're just like picking a million characters for the hell of it?
Adventure hit her with the August 31st Anji, September 1st Jacko. I respect it, dude. It looks like it is a swap. Actually, we're gonna go to the Slayer, so this is what we were expecting to see, and I like this character a lot for the way that Razo plays the game.
Sure,
I'll say that.
I'm also not going to lie to you. I think this matchup is a freaking disaster for Jacko because of K-Mappa. Exactly for that reason right there, officer. And you even see try to send out the guard order to stop it, but then they did the shorter Mappa. Ow.
Wow, and look at the damage here. You only have to be correct a couple of times. One more interaction potentially here.
Goes for the safety safe jump. YRC gonna be able to... Wow, that was a greedy YRC extension. IB throw, and the RC here is going to take it. Yeah, it's just so scary for Jacko to ever try to commit to putting out one of the minions when there's the threat of a Mappa. Like, it's just a disaster for her to try to play around. For that reason.
Yeah, and you saw there, that was even the other side of the coin there. The throw. Oh my God. Are you alive? Please be alive.
Yeah. She's alive. She's just very injured.
I was like, I don't normally. Please be alive.
Bro, unfortunately, sometimes you have to recognize that you got Yomi layered, and you were on Yomi layer 7 million, and Razo